The river appeared first as a rumor, a darker line beyond the trees, a cold presence more felt than seen, and the men sensed it before anyone spoke its name. For months they had been advancing eastward through a Germany that was collapsing unevenly, town by town, bridge by bridge, always with the Rhine looming as the final natural barrier that everyone assumed would be approached cautiously, ceremonially, with speeches and planning sessions and the grinding logistics of a set-piece operation. Instead, what many soldiers remembered most was the absence of warning. One moment they were bivouacked, cleaning weapons, brewing coffee thick enough to stand a spoon in, grumbling about orders that never seemed to arrive on time. The next, engines were starting, officers were moving with a sharpness that cut through fatigue, and someone said, almost casually, that they were going to the river now. Not tomorrow. Not after the big build-up. Now. The Rhine was not just another obstacle. It was history embodied in water, a boundary that had shaped empires and wars for centuries, and every American soldier knew that once they crossed it, the war would enter its last, most dangerous phase. Training manuals talked about rivers in terms of current speed and bank height, but the Rhine carried a psychological weight that no diagram could capture. Veterans later recalled how that weight pressed down on them as they loaded into trucks or marched through the night, the knowledge that this was supposed to be a line the Germans would defend to the end. Yet what struck many of them most sharply was the tone of the order itself. There was no grand announcement, no build-up of rhetoric. The message moved through the ranks almost in a whisper, carried by sergeants who seemed as surprised as anyone else. Patton, they were told, had decided not to wait. Reactions were immediate and unfiltered, the kind of comments that only emerge among men who have been living together under fire long enough to